Oh my god. Okay.
I just
Well,
for now.
sometimes if I do see you, I could, you know, I know I got something I
I'm
was
a
gonna have
Bane.
Patty bring
I'm a
up.
Bane.
Just come in with Yarrow and I'll look at you and be like, hey bitch, I still have your hair. Also, you know how much you hate Fable? Yeah, I'm gonna give birth to his kids. There's gonna be another Fable. Fuck you.
Oh.
Oh, is that so good to know?
Oh, thank you so much for. I'm not gonna say how he would act. I'm not gonna say how he would act, but I'll leave that to RP. But you'll be pleasantly surprised. I would like to fight him again.
Surprise.
Yo, heard. Yo,
The
heard.
only interaction I've had with this motherfucker
You know
is I
what?
locked him in a
Let's have a fight.
Oh my god.
I gotta do that fast.
I'm one of these days I'm gonna walk around as Blanero just when this one is around.
Dude, blue Vanera versus red Vanera. No, it's funnier. It's funnier if you do it while Higgs is around, because Higgs will be like, "It's Vanero! Let me at him! Let me at him!"
I was just
Blue
trying to
Vanero.
get food.
No,
Hey,
you
I'm
come
going
in as
to-
blue Vanero, and then this Vanero is like, I don't remember having a third brother.
Deep Forest.
Make the model clonable, give it to you. There's the purple Blanero.
What's good? Yo!
Alright, I'm going to Great Gardens. Fucking, I'm going. Wah. Why are you patting my back?
Wait.
Why are you patting my back?
I'm hella bored. And I wish you
know,
luck
I know.
in figuring out what to do.
I'll just walk around.
What I mean is like a smaller man-portable solution, like a little toolkit that we can just, you know, if someone gets stuck in one of those things, just walk up and just think. You know,
I
I'll
don't
probably be-
know
I'll
any
probably be out and
methodology
about
from
hanging.
my point of view.
I'm welcome to tag along.
I've got to finish the deal up with this one.
Go get him.
Right, what would it cost if I were to do that?
You know what? This is for the fun. Please change the lane. We're going to the cave instead. Meet me at the food truck.
Is anyone else on the channel?
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know how to explain this, but I think I just received a mixture of a tip and a threat. Or Chotomate. To the best of my knowledge, sort of. A guy in a smiley mask and a raincoat said there was a situation developing that would need the watch. He wasn't willing to elaborate any further, and immediately he turned on the jets and took off.
Huh.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, there's at least 3 of us right here right now, so we'll go ahead. Where was this happening?
Wait,
No, he wouldn't even elaborate on that, because I tried to ask him where the heck it was.
wait, Smiley?
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, I can take the forest.
What?
Okay.
Clear.
Gotcha.
Apologies,
hold
but
on.
clear comms. Go on, Griselda.
Hold on. Guy with a smiley mask and...
He was wearing like a rain slicker over this like one-piece dress.
Okay.
It was like black, kind of had blue accents, like belts and stuff.
Okay.
Splitting image of the lawyer boy from a few years ago too. Well, match the mask and all of that. Same hair though.
If it was that guy, I think if it was the guy in the mask, I think he's just a bit weird. I wouldn't think of anything else. I think I know who that is.
Traveler, he calls himself.
Yeah, I think he's just a bit of a weirdo. Well, it was
Fair enough. Yeah, I see. Okay, one more thing before I turn off Broadcom then. I saw the report. What is a Nephilim hunter? Like someone who hunts them, or is it a Nephilim that is hunting things? I'm going to assume we are not talking about the giants from the Bible. Huh. I think I've bumped into a few. All right. Well, is there any like insignia they have? Any like get up? Sin. Oh yeah. Okay, that guy. All right. Alrighty. Yeah. All right. Cheers. Going off Broadcom now.
Oh, just figured it'd be nice, discreet area. Not too many people walking around in caves nowadays.
Soul Seal? I was hoping you'd be able to find me a little bit easier like that, all things considered. So, how are you doing? You having a good Valentine's Day? Any plans for yourself? Anything like that?
Well, that's just awfully boring. Ah, alas. so sad. You wanna go get a cup of tea at some point then? Some point later tonight, yes? Sounds like a good fun time.
Pretend like we're not enemies. Be fun.
So I thought. Then, anyways, down to business then, now that we've gotten pleasantries aside. So, I want to know why you called out for me during your little war. Were you just that affected by the divinity? Hmm. Of course, of course. Well, I'm very sure that you did call upon me, Elaine. So it's very interesting that some part of your subconscious is even willing to do that.
You're just that desperate, or...
And I want you to know as well, I'm not here to gloat, I'm actually just curious. I never would have assumed that you would have done that.
Just like how I never would have assumed that Knight would have done that. Actually, no, correction. I do see that Knight would have done that. But you, not so much.
You're rather proud,
And you have a lot of pride.
I see. Interesting, interesting. What does Cinnabelle think? Does he know? I see, I see. Interesting that, by the way. A little bit of a tidbit, maybe you can pass it to him. I want to see how it progresses. He's able to metabolize and use some of my energy at one point, which means he may have some of my
Abilities. Likely not very much of it, but he does have some. Does that mean you do now that you're under his stead? That would be interesting. Well...
I see, I see, I see. Alright then. You've answered my question, but do you have anything else you want to talk about? I mean,
it's not like the two of us are doing anything today anyways.
Well, of course, answer. I'll do my best to answer them if I can. Or if I want to, but, you know. That is something I can't answer, actually. Do you want to know why? See, that is something that I don't fully know myself. The interesting thing about, well, the way you call her Day, I guess, she is a part of me. I can see through her if I choose to. But I like to let her go about her business and just do whatever the fuck. I don't really care.
So I believe she went on her own to go grab it. I don't know how, I don't know why, but curious. I did see her having it. I thought that was a little funny, so I let her keep it. I know, not exactly super inspiring. I suppose I'll ask her about it here sooner than later. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I believe someone else asked me this recently. Oh, I do remember whom. I was just talking about it with someone. In any case, I think that well, to be honest with you, I suppose I could go back and attempt to become a lord. Wouldn't that be fun? Become a prince.
You know, if you show up back there, it's gonna cause a war between us.
Oh, yes, I'm sure it will.
Unless I checked, you
There's
don't
also
want the
part of me
war.
as well. Well, yes. It would be very entertaining. But what I do want to see, though, is I want to keep indulging myself. Like I have been, you know, with the whole, I wouldn't be doing everything that I am right now if it wasn't for the, you know, for who I am and what I like to do, all of that. Yes, you know that I like to indulge myself. I'm quite the glutton. Now, when it comes to that, though, as long as I indulge myself and keep attributing to who I am, then I'll be content. Now, after I kill the champions, I might just be outright content and I might just leave. Who knows? Might find some other group of people to do for a while. Or perhaps I'll just go back into the lands below and be quiet. That would be funny. The opposite of what everyone would expect, obviously. Now, something that I suppose more people would expect would be something like go back home to Oblivion, or maybe, I considered at one point, I considered it. I mean, I could. It would be very easy. I could just start a whole nother Oblivion crisis. Create a bunch of holes. That kind of thing. See what happens. That would be interesting. It's been a long time since one of those has happened. What else? There's so many possibilities, Elaine. We could be here all day. The point is, who knows? But I suppose it would be definitely something lesser than what I'm doing at the moment. I'll need a bunch of time to... The champions are all sorts of... in their own sense, they're all powerful individuals. I'll need plenty of time to dispatch them and everything else. And then I have to figure out Vulcan now. That's a shame, really. Really didn't think that he was going to be able to fix himself so easily. I suppose that's where I stand up and I say, Drats, curse you, Vulcan, and comrades, etc.
With that funny trip to hell everyone did? Where apparently you left frowning?
Yes. Just a little confused was all. I've always had a fairly good time with locating champions, except Vulcan was doing a pretty good job of staying away from me. I suppose he got himself some kind of artifact or something. I could sense him, just couldn't figure out where he was. And it was a little, annoying, I guess. I wanted to see where he was, to see how he was doing. I suppose he was nearly dead. Now he's not. Oh well. I suppose next I'll deal with Leafer.
I feel like I don't have to say this again, but I will. You are slowly going down the path of a war being caused between Oblivion and you. People back home really aren't happy.
With what exactly? With just the fact of my presence being around? Because that was already a problem, you see. That's why I got I guess, contracted to Siegfried in the first place.
That is one of them,
My brother
yeah.
and I too powerful, that kind of thing. Or you're referring to something else? Is Citadel making this a political issue?
Not Sin, his people.
Perhaps my contract with Knight, given the fact that she's the bearer of that artifact. Did that cause a stir?
I don't give a fuck about that. That's not my problem.
then why am I causing a stir then? And I do want to know why. I don't exactly like the idea of a war either. At least not right now. It would make things messy.
People back home, where we are not liking how things are going around. They don't like such a high threat or a high risk being around. You know how people are. They're prideful. And specifically, they don't like people fucking with their king.
But Elaine, I misunderstood. Come on. All right. So what you're telling me is I can't fuck with Cinnabelle for a little while?
Mm-hmm. Exactly what I'm telling you. Most of his people do care for him as a prince. And I know he can handle himself, so I don't fucking care. But I don't want this to become a bigger issue.
But his subjects are the ones that are upset with what's happening.
Precisely.
I see. Dawn, I guess, puts a little bit of a, I wouldn't say stray, but for me to work how things work as best as they can with the whole champion thing, I can't exactly have the entirety of Oblivion getting all pissed off with me.
Figured I'd give you the warning beforehand, before it got worse. I'm not dealing with that issue.
I see. Have the princes already been drawing lots of something like that? Are they all starting to look like they're going to ally together? Or is it just...
Princes can be confusing, depending on the one you are talking about. Mehrunes would always want a war, so...
Well, let me rephrase then. How many of them support Cinnabelle at the moment?
The majority of the princes are neutral.
Right, so then it's just his subjects, then his generals, the people...
Unless it causes a problem for Oblivion in general, the other princes will not get involved unless they absolutely have to. We are neutral with the majority of them. The only one who is... There's not really much that are an issue anymore.
I see. Alright, well, I don't really keep my ear to the wall about how things go back in the homeland, so... I suppose, go ahead and take a message for Cinnabelle for me, if you wouldn't mind. Tell him that he doesn't have to worry about me for a little bit.
I'll relay it to him.
As unpleasant as that is, I'll find my fun elsewhere. Someplace where it doesn't cause a lot of political drama. It's the worst kind, personally. Politics are so boring.
Mm-hmm. And it's the majority of my questions I had for you.
Any other questions? Oh, no. Good timing. Time to go. You should make yourself scarce as well.
You okay?
I'm fine. I don't go gung-ho for him and attack him. I'm not that stupid. I get answers.
Did you get what you needed?
A little bit.
Sorry if I interrupted it.
No, you're fine. We were done anyways.
Okay.
You had to get out of this fucking cave.
Having fun playing with your food, Vinny? I know you love
going
doing
after
that.
Sin. Places. Cave.
Okay. I started getting a headache, so I wasn't sure if he was nearby or not. So I was looking around.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I don't go to him to attack him, and he summoned me here first.
No, I know. I was just.
I'll explain more
I was just
later.
hoping he wasn't stirring up shit or people, because you know what he's like.
I know. Why do you think I go for a more peaceful approach? Violence. Not gonna get
Yeah, I know.
anywhere.
I appreciate that, at least.
No matter how much I want to tear someone apart, getting answers is the better thing to do. Know your battles.
Right. Exactly.
We're going the long way, it
I'm gonna
seems.
go on ahead. Good luck.
Right here in front of the sewer grate, there is a heart-shaped box along with a Valentine's Day card listed to Elaine Starr.
Nope. Not dealing with that. There been any more context of the issue you guys were dealing with before? Has that been dealt with?
I thought I said something earlier, but I might not have been. I might have been muting myself in comms. I think it was either just a false alarm or something like that. Because when I spoke to the individual who said they saw something, it was like just seemed like a misunderstanding.
Gotcha. Well,
Yeah.
I'll leave you guys to it. I'm heading back for a little bit. My talk is done.
Gotcha. Take care.
Well, I'm heading back to the town. I'm in the city right now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Not leaving yet.
Gotcha.
What the fuck, Hearn?
Yeah.
Fucking. It was so fucking stupid.
That was fucking funny.
Commit crime
The
in
dumpsters
forest.
being there were the best part.
Small price to pay.
Yeah, that was excellent timing. Mars and Valero had a little talk, right? But it ended. The conversation ended more or less was as Mars was coming out of the sewer and whatnot. There was a box of the heart-shaped box of chocolates and a Valentine's card listed for Mars's real name. She just went over and dumpstered it.
You deal with it.
Fucking funny.
Do it again. Anyways, time to head back to the town.
You good. That's it. Oh, wait. You didn't see. I got the soul for this character started because I had an idea. Here, I'll show you.
Hold up, I gotta T-pose.
You gotta.
It's so hot in my
T-pose
room.
like a
Jesus fucking Christ! I gotta turn my fan on again.
Where do you live that it's hot right now?
Arizona,
Oh.
a literal desert.
Anyway.
Hey, that looks really good.
I think this looks really good.
It does.
I think it gets across the idea of what I wanted without being overly complicated or anything.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know how to. I don't think I could fix it that there's a seam there on the side, but
It's fine. Now I just need to make a thing so when Wolfie does it, they also can toggle that on that the people can see it. Let's make it. I just want to make it so for Wolfie's character, which I have an idea for. I'm gonna give it funny ears, and I'm gonna put either the Gilgamesh Chains of Heaven on it, and or a Gate of Babylon symbol on it somewhere, because they're Gilgamesh's kid. I think that'd be funny. Somehow Gilgamesh has kids. How?
I'm gonna go head back in for a bit.
Alright. I'm also going back in. I promise I haven't been like out of character. I didn't make anything. I thought about making food and then I did.
Fair. We'll just keep streaming, fuck it.
Do you know anyone who can plug a computer into a brain? Oh.
Hey, what's up?
Upstairs.
Okay.
Got a couple of questions answered. One thing that apparently he also doesn't know, though. Apparently how Day got the mace.
What?
He doesn't see out of her. He lets her be.
Huh. So, it wasn't his idea to give her the mace?
Doesn't seem like it.
She just stole it. Interesting.
I got that figured out. He shouldn't be fucking with Sen anymore because of a small threat I gave him.
That's good.
He doesn't want a war. And he's probably going after Lefer next. He's upset with the Vulcan thing.
Why Lefer?
Because Vulcan's better. He's healthy. Lefer's next. He doesn't seem to know what he's doing after all the champions are dead, though. Figured you'd want to know a little bit.
So that's it? He's just going to take out the champions and...
He'll figure out what he wants to do
gonna
afterwards.
live his life?
He's apparently thought about starting another Oblivion crisis. Which isn't a good thing. He's thought about returning back to Oblivion, but the moment he does, that's going to cause a war. Or he might just return back to the Warrens and keep quiet, because no one will expect him to do that.
So right now, things are up in the air for him. He doesn't know what he wants to do.
Right now he's focusing on the champions, because it's going to take him a while. And I'm going to keep attempting to get information from him, and the less he knows of me, the better. Apparently during the Madness War, I called for him for help. I don't remember that.
I see.
And that's what he was curious about. I gave him a bullshit reason.
Any reason why he reached out to you?
He wanted to know why I called to him for help. Because of my pride. He didn't see me as someone who would do that. I gave him a half-assed reason for what I think is the reason is because he's the one who caused the madness to exist in the first place in a way. I most likely thought he could deal with it. As a theory.
You're not the only one that called out to him when we were... Well...
He said.
I
also did.
Okay.
I don't need to know the context. Don't particularly. It's in the past. It's happened. Whatever. Called upon an asshole. I may or may not have made a mistake of telling him I didn't have anyone, quote unquote, for Valentine's Day because he left a fucking box of chocolate outside of the goddamn sewer gate. I threw that shit away. He's confusing.
Oh yeah, that's... He fucks with people, that's all he does.
Well, yeah, and I'd rather him doing this stupid shit instead of finding out I actually have significant others. If I have to deal with his... If I have to deal with him, I don't care. I'm not gonna fight him. I never have. Well, I mostly run though. Not like everyone else. Also apparently getting to the point if people keep trying to fight him, Sin's about to reveal his title and... When that happens, I'm going down with the ship.
Yeah.
I'm trying to prevent it, but my last Warren's run where I was a leader, 2 of my people stayed back and continuously tried to fight. And I was telling them to get to the fog gate. And that opened up.
Thankfully, my team listened to me. When I went down there as a leader last time, I told them that do not fight him. Leave him alone.
And somewhat listened.
Surprisingly.
3 out of the... well... August... smaller one. And another one who I'm not really remembering right now. Brutus and Kaiga didn't.
Brutus is a loyal guy that will try and fight everything if they seem evil. And Kaiga, I have no idea what's going on with him right now.
I don't know. It pissed me off.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
I'm doing my best in this situation. But I have my duties. And I have to deal with the issue that is people at home upset with this. Specifically, my forces are upset right now.
Your what?
My forces.
Oh. Okay.
I won't lead them to fight, and people back home are bloodthirsty. They want battle, and it's been quiet, and most of them are loyal to Sin, because he is now their prince. Moment they threaten...
So it stays that way, yeah?
But I'm trying. His people shouldn't be an issue, it's their princes that are. Possibly not the one that you got the shield from, though. He seems fine. I got my eyes on him.
I was going to try and maybe talk to Peria and see if I can maybe ask or just tell him that everything is okay, but I don't think they're gonna listen to me very well. But
they won't care unless it bugs Oblivion. That's how most of the princes are. I have a steady, somewhat friendship with 3 out of them. Hermaeus won't get involved unless it affects his library. The other 2 will only get involved. Not enough, or if they're threatening of a part kind of thing.
God.
I figured I'd get you
Wow.
updated. Or one of the people who deserve to know things.
I appreciate it. Sorry I appeared when I did, though.
We were done, like I said. I got my questions answered. He asked his... If he wants another talk, he'll just send me a fucking sending message.
Yeah. Probably. He's great at that.
We were supposed to meet in the forest, and then he's changed his mind to the fucking cave. Usually, I like dark places. I hate that cave. I'm gonna go patrol. I might be heading home soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check up on my Persian. Cool.
Okay, yeah. Pleasure.
Business.
Place of capital.
Shiloh's his job.
Pleasure business. Clearly.
Capitalism. Exchange of money, goods, service. Hot meat.
But
we
let's
gotta
see.
work
Okay.
Damn.
Hi. I also don't like going on hunts with Jakey anymore.
Like, you know what, fuck it. But logic also doesn't matter if suddenly you're breathing underwater.
Or in space. You are now manually breathing.
Started.
You finished doing what?
I finished doing this model, so that's
Oh
like
yeah,
speed run. I was
okay.
like,
Yeah, that's what this is. This is like a speed run, fucking trying to like throw it together.
It's like this is like a remake of a character I've had for a while, like a year now.
I might.
So it's like,
I want to keep going. But, and it's so... I have a fan. It's still so fucking... So I'm probably just gonna end here, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Of me being stupid and forgetting to unmute my shit is entirely what happened. I muted on a stream a couple of days ago and forgot to unmute it. But you guys have a good one.